Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Vikings and the Dolphins, and it comes your way next on Madden Football. It's the Vikings and the Dolphins.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right away between the Minnesota Vikings and the Miami Dolphins. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. To throw, it's Allen. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on third. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
So excellent starting position here for the Vikings. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for a Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
19, Tiger.
Here's Hurts to throw. This is caught. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look coming from the offense. Countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A first carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. The first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right, he's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays. He's got to show that he has confidence in himself.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Allen. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And now we'll see punter Tyler Newsome. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Dolphins are going to... just past the 35. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check contact. Check contact. Ready.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing his Hurts. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bobby Wagner able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
He finds his man complete. It's Jordan. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Lock gonna throw. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jackrabbit Jenkins.
You've got to know as a quarterback that it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 1st down.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Dillon up the middle. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts. And this one caught by Cameron Brain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. That's a staple of this offense. Driving out to the tight end.
Yeah, he's only able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
play fake. Here's Hurts. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on third down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
Come on, baby. Who's going to make a play? Let's go now. Let's go. Let's be perfect. Come on, let's go. Let's dominate this. Let's go, baby. Stephanie! Check, check, check. Check, check.
On first down, Hurts. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They look to throw. It's Locke. Open receiver. That's Caden Smith, the tight end. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Cohen gets it again on 2nd. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And some room to run now. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 31 yards there and a first down. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. From the gun, it's Locke. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Second down and goal. Locke. And then it's caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now the try here for the extra point. And this is all in good to make it 7-3. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends up in 6 points for the Dolphins. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Come on, come on. Hey.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches pretty sure guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Hurts. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this one incomplete. He couldn't hang on to it. In the end zone. That's one of their bunches. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He finds his man, complete. That's Jordan. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. They fake the handoff, now Locke. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now
Dolphins have defense and no offense.
3rd and 2. Locke's going to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He could not.
Oh, that's Drew Lock as backup.
It'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there. Most of the starters are likely done. These coaching staffs getting ready to evaluate the youngsters in the second half. And to call the remainder of this preseason opener, we go back to Brandon Gaud.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Dillon, they try the left side with him. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, Dillon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Past the 20. And he will bring it.
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Vikings and the Dolphins, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Miami Dolphins. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Miami. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. To the air, Allen. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the third down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
Here's Tyler Newsome now. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And that's really good field position they were given. Now, nothing's a gimme. We know that. But I know his goal, have the field goal kicker just stay on the bench. They want to put it in the end zone and get 6 out of this one. If they don't, I think it'll feel like a disappointment.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Cut 19! Cut 19! 18 Cardinal! 18 Cardinal! 79 Broncos!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Here's Hurts to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
18 Rattler! 18 Rattler!
Now back to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
19!
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jalen Waddle, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
That's all I did.
Now Allen. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Are you still on auto?
With a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say,
wait, but
yeah,
you said it said
because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
Okay, that's better. Hello. Yeah.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Hurts throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
See, I need to be running different plays.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Oh, good move.
Oh, let me out.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, I don't know because Cam was the only, like Omar wasn't on auto. I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like nobody else was on auto.
Breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early.
That shit is janky. Damn, I keep fucking up.
And put the defense back on its heels.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. It's a
Bobby
6-yard
Wagner
gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Right there, hurt. Street.
They pitch it out to Cook. And they'll bring
My
it
bad,
down
Pepper
at
Car.
the
I
13-yard
could
line.
longer.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
No.
I feel like probably an auto.
Ready.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard
Oh, that's Chandler Jones. Okay.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Hurts fumbles it.
I fucking knew he was gonna fumble, but I was trying to cradle the ball.
Get the football back.
Damn, I knew he was gonna fumble.
Had the option there, decided to keep it. Exposed himself.
Yeah,
to
but
yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation.
he just
not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
Miami set to take over. And they take over in a precarious spot here, albeit after forcing the fumble at the goal line. This is safety territory as they start from their own 1. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way
man, this nigga just got 78-yard carry from the 1.
Yards.
I turned it over, falling into the end zone. They recovered it on the 1 and returned that shit back. What'd you say?
As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll get this down to the 10. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
First throw now for the backup Lock.
Ooh. Oh, that's Drew Lock. Oh, damn. And see, I was finna go score, didn't score, the quarter turned, and now my starters are out. Fuck that. Yeah. But I don't want these niggas to play. I don't want... I really just want my starting lineup in the game. Fuck that. Fuck the preseason rules. Starters.
Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 10 yards out. And the Dolphins have come back to make it a 2-point game.
Must be in niggas say must be an update about the job. Someone in the league said Friday was update. They start the whole league. The league just said they don't do anything for the third update. Guys do this today. That's what I was saying. Like, I don't know. Hopefully, I mean, the offseason shit just not a good job.
And it's up and good. So maybe
Anyway,
here to try to
I'm
match
not
the
super mad because,
change.
like, shit, like I said, like, everybody just had to deal with the same exact shit. Nobody got to draft. Nobody got to do free agency. Because the free agency shit, me and David didn't know that the button we were pressing was a commissioner-only button. So we were basically pushing, like, so the computer, you know, the computer auto throws in niggas some offers. Oh, they put Jalen Waddle back in.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And out now come the Vikings.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, David
out,
dropped that
remember,
kick
they fumbled the
earlier.
football. That led to the touchdown.
Everybody's
Jones,
having the same
so
shit.
that's a backbreaker. They got to
I've had that
turn
hoe.
pieces here on this
I didn't have that hoe today, but I've had that hoe
Do the
before.
math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing was the way I calculated because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
They're like, oh,
3 yards
man,
on that
23.
last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's not ready. We'll put it out anyway.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him.
Woo!
And his guys
Bruh.
will take over at the 25-yard
Lord,
line.
I didn't know that it was a read. I didn't know that it was a double read option.
He already had the one
Nigga.
fumble loss, so now 2
Shout out to
fumbles
Dalvin
lost
Cook, man.
here this first half.
I mean, I thought I had handed it to Dalvin Cook, so I'm pressing up and turbo. He never handed it. He kept it. Got fucking smacked. Left the ball on the ground. Damn, Josh Allen. Don't try to win.
Maybe someone different in that position.
Following the fumble recovery, it's locked. It's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On 2nd down, they'll
Good
run
job.
it here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Block going to throw. Now they go screen.
Good job, Kyer.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Good reactions there.
I'm just trying to get out of a game. I'm trying to make it through the game without Jalen Hurts throwing 10 picks. Shit. But I'm also trying to practice. I'm honestly not mad at his team. I just let the computer, you know what I'm saying? They whatever happen. But I do want to play and practice as much as I can because there ain't no fucking practice in the damn. God, let us take our teams out of here.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around.
I got Jalen Waddle returning kicks in the preseason.
Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
See, and I might just back out this game because also this is just fucking around anyway. Back out this game and try to like look, you know, look to make a trade, like look for somebody who can help my team right now. So
Being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in.
Whoa.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. He'll be taken down at...
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Hurts. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Key possession.
Looks like the running back goes through the line. Quarterback seemed to be aware. He's sticking the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Badass throw.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense.
Good job, young Way Coop.
Expected 4th down here. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold.
Did he short it?
The ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Bro, dog. I can't kick a 52-yarder. You can't be my kicker, dog. You gotta get the fuck out of here.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that well, that's in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Block working out of the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's got some space here. And he will take this one home.
Denzel Ward, touchdown. Let's go.
Well, that's what you get,
Good job, everybody.
Try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way. Makes a great play on the football and turns it into 6.
Extra point by Koo, up and good.
Sports Center was coming. Cool.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following
Getting touchbacks makes your kicker better.
Take it in at the 3.
Yeah. Like that's like their job.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Oh well, yeah. You go. Who's your kicker? Shit.
Set to take over. Lock trying again after the pick 6.
Give me that. Who's that? Who's that? Richie Grant.
Picked up by Richie Grant. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They start the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4.
Golly, y'all.
On 2nd and 14.
Ball start. Offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He finds Wilson, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. But 1st down, Hurts. And this is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Touchdown.
Boy, let's fucking go.
Chris Olave. As the first half is winding down, and the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they get
Why to play every day?
two-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone. And
Nothing happened. We didn't draft.
Second half as well. How you want to do things on offense?
Oh,
your defense
well,
feels
yeah.
much better,
Well,
too,
whatever, nigga.
having that lead.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
It's like you have a lead. That shit is unlimited. You can make as many of them hoes as you want. You don't even have to do no work.
That time a 6-play drive. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not
Oh,
enough
bro,
time to
100% is
together.
like niggas don't want to, like, niggas is trying to play against each other to learn. I mean, and obviously, like, yeah, cool. But at the same time, like, I don't, like, I play you niggas every now and then, but I don't want to play you niggas to, like, learn how to play this hoe. I'm going to learn how to play this hoe randomly online and against the computer. And I'm finna use that hoe against you when I play you. And then we gonna be able to see, like, right when we play each other for real, you just be able to see what each other did. We could talk about it, obviously, but I don't want to just be, like, talking about playing this hoe or, like, practicing playing this hoe. I want to be competing and trying to figure that hoe out. And then you go back and be like, hey, how did you do? That's why I just said, like, yeah, you try to get your kicker touchbacks, but if you don't need no kicker shit. But I learned that because, like, when you, you know, when you go to the progression thing and it shows you, you know what I'm talking about? Like, your plus and minus points and all that shit. It's like niggas get progression points for kicking extra points. I mean, not extra points, but, you know what I'm saying? Touchbacks. I always was trying to keep it in play because I used to want to try to get a fumble on the return. Like, and also I was like, I'd rather get somebody on my team a tackle, you know what I'm saying? Like, to boost, I might go, I'd rather get somebody a tackle than get the kicker better because, you know, I don't really kick the ball. Like, I'm not really good at kicking field goals, like, past 50, really past, like, 45 because my timing just be wrong. My shit just be wrong sometimes on the way down. So I don't really kick the ball a lot. So it's like, yeah, I'd rather. Bad throw. That's why when I be playing niggas online, like, sometimes I'll only kick on, like, really honestly, there was a time where I only kicked onside kicks online because I was just trying to practice how to do that shit. And it didn't, you know what I'm saying, online. Like, remember we used to talk about, like, 2K, like, bro, at the end of the season when the new 2K come out, it don't matter that we was 50 and 150. You know what I'm saying? It's like, don't nobody know or give a fuck but us. So I was like, yeah, I'm finna use them games as practice all the time. Get them off me. Oh, you got the first one. So, yeah, definitely we trying to do different shit. Shit, he doubled. Wow, that ball was not for him.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I'm happy they let me catch that ball. Oh, he
teams
got
get too
hit.
concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Pistol.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And
And the thing is, like, yeah, I'm not opposed. I'm definitely not opposed to playing in the league with the regular teams. But I do want to play in a league that doesn't have regular. You know what I'm saying? I do want to play in the league that I actually pick the team. Because I don't like no NFL teams like that.
On second down, it's Cook again. He could muster only a yard there. They'll be left with a third and very short.
But, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, either I get an NFL team that I'm going to literally have half of the niggas, more than half of the niggas are going to be like niggas that I don't actually fuck. Ooh. More than the niggas are going to be people that I don't actually fuck with. Oh, I could take Dalvin Cook out, actually. No reason for him to be playing in the preseason. And actually, you play this. And Matt Breida. And Jalen Watt. Who? Who? Oh, Chase Young. You got Chase Young. Oh, he was out because of the ACL. And niggas be doing them ACLs.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10.
Jalen Waddle, get your ass in the end zone and then go sit down for the rest of the game. Oh. This nigga followed directions. This nigga really took the little jet sweep and went to the crib.
Jalen Waddle ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Do I want to?
Coup for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Now that's a reasonable explanation. It's not a reasonable explanation, but it's a reasonable case to stand on for sure. The Brett Favre shit. So the Favre, like they said, they found out that all of that money that was supposed to go to welfare people was going to like Brett Favre and some other people. Now Brett Favre is saying that basically he got some money, but he didn't know where it was coming from. He just knew he got some. And that's reasonable, right? Like, them niggas didn't tell me they was taking it from the welfare program, right? Them niggas just was like, here, right? It's just a misappropriation of funds. And if you getting them, you don't really give a fuck where they coming from. It's also kind of better than you know, better that you don't know, so plausible deniability.
And it appears that
It's like, Brett, here's, take this. Don't ask where it came from. You could actually say that to him too. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask where it came from. Here's the bread that you asked for, though. Oh. Yeah. Maurice Hurst. My nigga that was out all last season is going crazy. Okay, this is my rookie. My rookie linebacker is wearing 49. I'm finna check. Jalen Waddle. I would like to put Jalen Waddle on kick return, but no way.
They got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one.
It's just free shots. You know what I'm saying? Free shots at the boy.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work there. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this next time out.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Bro, get the hell out of here.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
He dropped it. Stro. That's why I threw it to you, kid. Oh, my God. I threw it to him because it was 4th and 2, and he's wide open, and he dropped it. I threw a drag. Threw it literally like, yeah, one of the easiest throws to make, and he just dropped it. It was low on purpose, but.
Or maybe they just understand that it's not his day for some other reason we don't know right now. But in general situations, you run him back out there and let him have another chance.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll get this one.
Cam Taylor Britt, I fuck with it.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
Hut.
Block now to throw.
Oh.
That's Jordan on the move past the 40.
Who is it?
He has a big gain inside the 40 before being
It's Jordan. Who is that?
So again from the
Oh, he might be a
39,
rookie.
from the other side of the field. Here's first
Yeah,
and
we
10.
didn't get to see the rookie thing to see who's like the fastest niggas.
Now Lock.
Oh, got him. Yes, sir.
Anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Who's that, 21? Is that Denzel Ward?
The sack goes to Denzel Ward.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack didn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
You in the red? Is Phil still in here? Oh, no.
Those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that
What was I finna say? Did you already choose a park?
But to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter.
Oh, really? Is that how that works?
Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Now Lock, gotta have this one.
Oh, he caught it. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's a good score, though.
David Bell, 40 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively.
Discord.
I mean, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door. Instead, they still don't win the event.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Should have went back the other way.
Here inside the 20, good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Vikings ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs.
Mm-hmm.
A first down throw for Boyd.
Bro, what is happening?
Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a give running right, it's Cook. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line is getting some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew there'd be situations. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Book to throw for it here on 4th.
Pick 6.
Maybe the turning point they need.
And put the starters back in the fucking game.
Gets a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Yeah, I also, like I said, appreciate the niggas being randomly placed around the NFL. I think that shit's funny too.
And now both of these defenses
To see
have something to brag about.
to see niggas in random places. And then also to see the way that like some of the shit pans out, like Tom Brady making it to the shit no matter what. Like it's like Tom Brady's and then it's fucking AFC Championship with the Titans.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning.
Damn, now I'm janky. I was just winning this game, 29-12 maybe, and that's 29-24.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. And right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense.
Dog. I tried to dive. I tried to slide and he dove. Superman dove. And I ran that play that I didn't mean to run again when I kept the ball when I meant to hand it off. No, he didn't fumble it. Run, hold the snap, pass, throw quickly. See, I wasn't paying attention. Hand it to him. Run this clock, my fellows. Where's the double tap? Because I feel like...
Defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Again, it's Calais.
Ooh, 50. You going on pancakes on whatever that segment on NFL Live is called, where Jeff be pulling up them pancakes. Because this nigga got runt over.
Some yardage work on that clock. See if you can continue.
Bro, he runt you over. You know exactly what you. He got run over. Right.
You're taking charge.
So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line.
Let's get out of here. Oh. You know what? I forgot he's fast. Okay, bet.
See what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's going to get stopped up.
3rd and 4. RPOs. Pass. What's the standard pass? Shotgun pass is better than that. Option wow. That's a wide receiver. Okay, bet. Come on, nigga. Don't even. Bro, is that Ian Book still? Oh no, I'll put Jalen Hurts back in. What'd you say?
First time they've looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the first.
Did you watch any of the Redeem Team shit?
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Yeah, I watched most of it. I think I fell asleep halfway through it. Wow. So I guess to watch about half of it. Damn it, man. Yeah. I didn't know they had some shit. But shit, everybody got some shit now. Yeah, I know he wasn't on it.
Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a mood issue.
Hell yeah, but still, who's gonna get took off? That's the forever argument: is who comes off. That's what I'm saying. Who comes off? Shit, I don't know. I'm just that's the other side of it is who comes off. He definitely should have been on it. I mean, whatever, nigga. He shouldn't have did the whole ass shit to Jordan. Don't be no hoe ass nigga. You never have to worry about hoe ass shit happening to you. And you know, in you know, kind of within reason, but you know, like, just like a nigga, like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you want to do me. You don't want to shake a nigga hand. You want to just kind of walk off, bet. Because that's what Jordan said. That's what he said. He pissed him off. Shit. The nigga petty. Nigga got the power to do some shit. Like, again, we didn't see LeBron getting niggas sent to Utah. It's like, all right. Fuck over me if you want to. You said what? I've seen the press conference. Oh, I seen a screenshot for it, but I ain't look at it. But yeah, lean in. The thing is, like, yeah, niggas don't know how to play the game. Niggas just be talking reckless, being weird. I'm saying, like, I don't know if that shit means everything to everybody like it means to that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't know if you have to, like, be in love with a nigga to do that. I don't ever be tripping on anybody doing anything during the football game. So, like I can take it disrespectfully, but so, like, right, the whole thing is like, nigga, if you don't want to get blown out or you don't want to get it ran up on you, play better. That's none of my fault, and it's definitely not my fault how you feel about the shit. It's like, wait, you mad because I beat the shit out of you and kept beating the shit out of you? Oh, nigga, that ain't got nothing to do with me, bro. That's a personal problem. You need to look in the mirror for that answer. I can't help you with that. I can't help you with how good I am. That shit weird, bro. That's actually weird nigga behavior. And that's also like loser shit. Like he passing that shit on to a whole generation of kids. Like half of the kids think that he was right. You know what I'm saying? Like you just back your coach. But no, nigga, like y'all niggas need to play better. You can't get disrespected by an opponent that's beating your ass. That's what happens when you get your ass beat. And again, like it's like even they say it on the game. It's disrespectful for your opponent to let up on you. My job is to dominate you. Especially if you let bro, come on, bro. But yeah, that nigga was. I feel like that nigga was just in his, like, you know what I'm saying. It's just like Draymond. That shit was displaced, bro. Or that shit was or not displaced, but that shit been boiling over. Like Draymond just sitting over there in his locker, looking over Jordan Poole, getting interviews and shit. It's like, man, fuck this light skinned nigga. Like, think about that. Like you coming at the nigga who, bro. I mean, you could feel about it however you want to feel about it, but you a hoe ass nigga if you out there like saying basically like Dion not swag. That's just hoe ass nigga shit. You just hating on the nigga for whatever reasons you want to hate on him. Like, he not swag, I'm swag. Well, like, yeah, because you was born and bred swag, and this nigga was so good that he could not come to the swag. Like, that's also a thing, right? Like, this nigga's so good that he has to go to Florida State. What are we talking about? Right. It's like, bro, I don't like Chris Paul. Like, I love Chris Paul because he going, and what you call it, J.R. Smith, because he didn't go to college and now he's going to HBCU, and Chris Paul is like going to HBCU, and that nigga went to Wake Forest. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit's live to me because it's like, yeah, like, it makes sense because obviously there was a time. I mean, now we're getting to a place where like some of the black kids are starting to go to the black schools, and carve out new paths. But like, there was a time where like, nigga, everybody's just going. Even if you had HBCU family, even if you had, any of that shit, niggas was just going to the white schools if you had the white opportunities and they was giving you money. It didn't make no sense not to go. It never made sense not to go to them places. But now, after, what, that's basically 20, 30 years of black kids kind of going to black school. I mean, black kids going to white schools. And now we're starting to see the money. Like, it's just like everything. Eventually the jig is up. You know what I'm saying? Eventually that shit gonna be over. So like the like the NIL and all of that shit. The NCAA football niggas knew. That's why they pulled the game in 2014. Because they knew that eventually they was like, hold on, bro. Eventually something gonna happen with this. We should just pull the game now. They were smart enough to see, like, yeah, we not like, and it made perfect sense. It's Bobby Perry on the video game. We know it's BP. Right. And it's like, actually, we not like that's think about how wild and greedy that is for them to just pull the game instead of saying, actually, we can just give the kids X, Y, and Z. Like, every person whose likeness we use on the game, we can just give them something, bro. But nope, instead they rather just pull it. They rather just pull it instead of being like generous. And it's wild when you think about it, because like, it would have been a speed bump in the grand scheme. They would have been the first people to partner with the NCAA, like, student athletes, right? If they just said, for every player that's actually on the game, we'll just give you like the value of the game. We'll give you $100. We'll give you, I don't know, whatever they could give them. We're literally using your face, or not your face, but again, it's your likeness. Everybody knows it's you. Nigga, number 10 at UT, number 5 at USC is fucking Reggie Bush and Vince Young, nigga. We not dumb. Bro, right. Bro, because that's really what I think that's what turns it up too. Because not only because obviously, like if you had the game and you went to PV, whatever school, like or the top players, you would just go in and just kind of name a few niggas if you could. But once we got to that point where you could actually either download, well, I remember sending my memory card off. Did you ever do that? I sent my it had to be PS2. Well, oh, you was on Xbox then, huh? So y'all didn't have memory cards, like insertable memory cards or nothing like that? How'd you get the rosters? Downloaded from the internet. Huh? Did we have internet capability on the PS2? We had to because we was playing online. Huh? Well, anyway, damn. Maybe we couldn't. Maybe we just couldn't download because I definitely remember sending my memory card to some nigga. He basically put the roster file on my shit and sent me my shit back, and I uploaded that shit and had that shit forever. And then obviously I was copying that shit for the homies. But yeah, like that, and then like I said, yeah, once it got to download, it was too crazy. It's just like, yeah, these literally all the names. This means, like I said, the niggas that make the game are looking at it like, this is gonna be a problem. Steve, come look at this. Steve, come look at this. They named everybody. Everybody. But remember the Albanians. The Albanians was the first niggas that was on that shit. Because they knew how much the NCAA was making off them for March Madness and all that shit. And I think were they back? Did they win back? They didn't win back to back, did they? Ow. Yeah, it was UCLA. Yeah. But I guess whatever one they won was maybe like a huge whatever. Because they wanted money. Like, it was like, yeah, we need to get paid for this, dog. And wildly, them niggas didn't really hoop in the NBA. Them niggas didn't play good. Because if them niggas could have played good and been fighting that shit while they was playing good in the NBA, that would have sped the entire shit up. Huh? Oh, the NCAA still isn't giving them niggas no money. Well, no, I don't even think that they was concerned about the kids making no money. They was concerned about them not being able to control the kids' money. I don't think it was about them not and also the NCAA didn't want to pay them itself. I think that was a bigger thing too. Like, we don't want to pay the kids and we don't want the schools to pay the kids. And then it was like, well, yeah, I guess they should be able to make money outside of school. Yeah, they're like, yeah, as long as we don't have to pay them, we don't give a fuck. And that's what it had to become because, like, that's what everybody's saying. It's like, why the fuck do y'all niggas even care? Y'all not footing the bill. All y'all doing is getting paid off these kids and y'all don't want to kick them back no bread. But what? And it makes perfect sense to flip the shit. That's why when the shit got took to the Supreme Court, it just had to get flipped because it made sense the whole time. That shit's janky that the shit even took this long to take it to court. Like, right? Why didn't they take it to court 20 years ago? They could have sped the whole process up 20 years ago. Because, think about that. Think about how much money like University of Kansas and Duke and them niggas was making off of Christian Laettner and Paul Pierce and Grant Hill and all them niggas back in the day. Yeah, Steve McNair won that before. Hell yeah. McNair is a nigga. Go outside. But I think in the niggas gonna have to be crazy. Nigga got to throw like 50 touchdowns or something like that. Hell yeah. Oh, he could definitely be a candidate. He gonna have to outplay fucking the C.J. Stroud crazy ass who threw like 7 touchdowns the other day, I think. Right. Yeah, you'd have to look at them numbers that Steve McNair put up versus whoever was second place, and what them niggas put up and who they did it against. Because I feel like he blew they shit out. If it's close, they gonna give it to the nigga with the higher competition. You know what I'm saying? But I think he blew they shit out. I'm finna look at it. Steve McNair Heisman voting. No. I lied. He didn't win that hoe. He almost won that hoe. Because the nigga Rashawn Salam, sorry ass, went crazy. No, it was it was Colorado. But I feel like you on the right mind track though. Like, yeah. Okay, so it was Steve McNair, Kajana Carter, and Rashawn Salam. They were the top 3. But damn, I thought he won that hoe. What you call it? I think I feel like it just said that Walter Payton won that hoe. That's longer ago though. And he went and of course you know where he went. Dun dun dun. Um, hold on. Oh no. Nope, something happened in his season, his Heisman season too. He didn't win that. But no, Walter Payton went to Jackson State. Uh-huh. So real football? 6. Mm-hmm. Who, Josh? In real football. Oh, they should be in week 7 or 8. No, they should be in week 7. Week 8, the first things are gonna come out. Mm-hmm. Jada, chill. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this thing said what I just said. He uh he has 2 touchdowns less, and his quarterback rating is 33 points lower than C.J. Stroud. C.J. Stroud got 16 touchdowns and 1 pick, and Shadur got 14 in a pick, and his rating is 207. Shadur is 173. I mean 175. But that shit's still wild ass numbers, huh? Hmm. Oh. This nigga name is Coleridge Bernard Stroud. Coleridge. C-O-L Ridge. Coleridge Bernard Stroud. The fourth. It's four of them niggas. Oh, Lord. Oh, imagine, you know the oldest one is an old nigga. Oh, but he from Rancho Cucamonga, which means his parents is probably from the hood. Or their parents is. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Rancho Cucamonga was like. Remember that's where niggas that's where Craig and that's where Craig and them moved when they was trying to get out of the hood. But you know, whenever niggas be like, hey, yeah, we finna move out the hood and finna move to so and so, everybody else move out the hood and go there too. So it don't take long. Mm, yeah, this season now he got 17. What'd you say? He got 1700. He got 1737, 24 touchdowns and 3 picks. Nah, CJ. I wish you could compare Shadur's Shedur Shadur. He ain't swag on ESPN when I type in Shadur Sanders. Mm-hmm. Be careful what you wish for, my nigga. The nigga said, I pray they play this for their homecoming. Why? They just smacked you at your own homecoming. And again, you got mad because they was running up the score. What you think they finna do at your crib? I mean, what you think they finna do at their own crib? Finna really run it up on your ass. Who is swag? Having niggas chanting, who is swag? Who is swag? It's like a nigga. I be telling you, it just be niggas like that. Niggas be just waiting to say how they really feel. Oh, ass niggas. I hate that nigga. That nigga punched Jordan Poole with all the hate, all the dark skinned, light skinned nigga feud from centuries beyond. Boy, that nigga's awareness is none. But like I said, it didn't look like Draymond was gonna do that shit. Also, you can't be, yeah, because Draymond walked up on the nigga with the "What's up, nigga? What you want to do?" energy, and then Jordan pushed him away. That signals you might want to do something. Maybe. It didn't look like, it looked like more like I said. It felt like it looked like he said, like, man, back up, man, get out my face, dog. Not like, back up, nigga. Like he didn't push him away like he was ready to throw hands. But yeah. Oh man. I think Perk was on today talking about he needs to check himself because he the common denominator. Got into it with KD. Always getting into it with the refs. He said he got into it with somebody else last season. So Draymond just always. He said that shit might fracture relationship beyond repair. He was like, this is a young player. You know what I'm saying? Like Jordan Poole, like that might scar that nigga. Or he actually might have to leave. Or they might send Draymond to Sacramento. Fuck you. That's what a real fuck you. But he was. What was I finna say? Damn. Oh. When he walked over there, niggas was cussing him out. A couple of players was called him bitch ass niggas he was walking by. Mm-hmm. Oh, and he's only a sophomore. Should've. So he'll probably stay. Don't need the money. Don't need none of this shit. Goes back, try to win the Heisman for real next year. I mean, shit, he could. Like I said, if he's in the conversation this year, he can definitely win that bitch next year. Mm-hmm.